There are many people who like to eat boiled corn. Currently, corn is sold everywhere in the market. But many people see a problem. That is, the corn they boil at home is far from as delicious as the corn sold on the street. What's going on? Because the boiled corn sold outside has two more flavors. Just boiling corn in water will not be delicious. Add two more flavors. The corn will be soft, waxy, and sweet. It is really useful for you to boil corn more deliciously. Let me share with you how to boil corn deliciously, soft and sweet. Let's see the skill of boiling corn, soft, sweet, and waxy. Before boiling corn, many people often throw away all the corn leaves. In fact, this is a wrong way. When boiling corn, it is best to leave a thin layer of leaves. It can retain the characteristic aroma of the corn kernels, and the boiled corn will be softer and waxier. The flavor of corn that has been peeled off is very different. When the corn leaves are peeled off, the corn kernels are in direct contact with a lot of water. It will make the corn taste bland. So, when boiling corn, don't forget this step. Now, let's cut off the head and tail of the shelled corn. The head of the fresh corn, that is, the head with corn silk growing out. Cut off the wilted and yellow part, which is susceptible to insects. Cutting it into a piece will be easier to clean and more hygienic. Removing the head and tail will save space and make it easier to put in the pot. In addition, do not pull out the corn silk and throw it away during the cutting process. Because corn silk is very nutritious, cook it with corn so that the nutrients can also be eaten by us. Corn silk is used in traditional Oriental medicine. What is commonly known as dragon silk can be used to boil drinking water in the summer. It is also a food that helps cool and reduce heat for young children. It is very good for the body. In our locality, there are old people who specialize in picking young corn silk to boil drinking water. Next, put the pre-processed corn in a large basin to wash the corn. Then add a little salt. Then add clean water to the corn. Next, stir well with your hands to dissolve the salt. Adding salt will make it cleaner. You can wash it more thoroughly. Because salt has a disinfecting effect, and the ability of salt to dissolve is very strong. If it is dirty, soak it for a few minutes, and the dirt will dissolve completely. After the salt has dissolved, place a plate on top to press the corn into the water. Then soak for about 10 minutes. After enough soaking time, we change the water and wash it again. Where are you from? Please leave a comment to let me know. It's nice to know that we see each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. Then continue to wash it again. Like this, the corn becomes very clean. Now you can start boiling the corn. Put the corn in the pot. Then add a spoonful of salt. As the saying goes, if you want sweetness, add a little salt. The ancients all knew that when boiling corn, you need to add a little salt. Adding salt when boiling corn can make the corn taste richer and more delicious. On the one hand, this can prevent the moisture of the corn from being lost, and the corn will look fuller, so that the corn can be soft and plump after boiling. In particular, it will not lose water. If the cooking time is too long, the corn will be dry. On the other hand, a slight saltiness can highlight the sweetness of the corn, making the taste better and maximizing the sweetness of the corn. But when adding salt, just a small teaspoon is enough. Too much will be counterproductive. Next, take out the baking soda used for cooking at home and add a spoonful of baking soda, especially when cooking waxy corn. Adding a little baking soda can make the corn softer. In addition, anyone who knows a little bit about nutrition knows that corn contains niacin, also known as vitamin B3. Vitamin B3 in corn can only be released into an easily absorbed free form after being treated with an alkaline environment. Now add an appropriate amount of water to the pot. Use cold water to boil the corn. The the corn will slowly release the aroma of corn. As the water temperature gradually increases, and when cooked, it will be more fragrant. If hot water is added to the corn, the starch in the corn is preheated and will solidify immediately, causing the cooked corn to be old and hard. Even if it is fresh and soft, it is not delicious. When you start boiling the corn, turn on high heat to boil. When the water boils, turn the heat to medium and cook for about 10 minutes until the corn is cooked. Do not cook the corn for too long. It will lose nutrients, and the flavor will become hard. When the time is up, we open the lid. Wow, it smells so good. A sweet smell goes straight to the nose. This is the familiar smell of corn. After the corn is cooked, you should take the corn out. Soaking in the pot will lose the nutrients of the corn, and the flavor will also be affected. Corn cooked by this method is bright, sweet, soft, and flexible, delicious and nutritious. Those of you who like to eat corn, quickly buy some to cook corn for your family. Please note that, when buying corn, you must choose the type of corn that suits your taste. If you want to eat sweet corn but you buy waxy corn, sweet corn tastes sweeter, so it is difficult for you to boil waxy corn. If you want to eat soft waxy corn, but you buy sweet corn, then it is difficult for you to have soft and waxy corn to eat. Therefore, you must first choose the type that suits you and your family when buying. After you buy corn, you just need to cook corn according to the above method. No matter what type of corn, I can guarantee that the corn you cook is as delicious as the corn sold outside. It is really delicious. You will not be able to stop eating a piece. Do you boil a lot of corn at once? Because I always feel that boiling a lot at once is not a waste of gas and time, I usually boil a lot at once. If you boil a lot at once and can't finish it, just leave it like this and eat it the next day. Let me share with you a little tip to keep the corn fresh. Prepare some plastic wrap. Then use plastic wrap to wrap each corn. Wrap it tightly, squeeze out all the air inside, and make the corn completely sealed. Wrapping with plastic wrap can not only isolate the air and prevent dehydration, but also prevent corn from being contaminated with bacteria and dirt. Store corn completely sealed. Then put the corn in the refrigerator to cool the refrigerator, or freeze the corn to prevent dehydration or loss of smell. After putting the corn in the refrigerator, next time you eat it, you can steam it for a few minutes, and it will be ready to eat. It can also be used for cooking or breakfast or lunch snacks, all of which are delicious, simple and time-saving. Corn stored like mine can be kept for half a year. Just like freshly boiled corn still retains its original flavor, there is basically no difference in flavor. Boiled corn can be used to make many other dishes such as soup, fried corn, stir-fried corn. Many of you find it difficult and time-consuming to separate these corn kernels. Here, I will share with you a very easy way to separate corn kernels. Prepare a spoon. Use the handle of the spoon. Use the spoon handle to dig out the corn kernels. Just press down hard, the corn rows will fall out by themselves. After separating a few rows of corn with the spoon, use your hands to separate the corn kernels very quickly and easily. It's so simple, isn't it? The corn kernels are completely separated. Very beautiful. The water after boiling corn can also be drunk without pouring it away. It not only retains the sweetness of corn, but also has certain nutritional and health value. Cook with corn and corn silk. It not only retains the aroma of the kernels, but is also very nutritious. Today we have shared some tips for cooking sweet, soft, and chewy corn. If you like, you can save it and try it at home. Do you find today's video useful to you? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Remember to share it with your relatives and friends. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.